Aloha, everybody. Good morning. This is Marissa Indigo tuning in from the North Galactic Space Station. It's still early morning where I am since I'm a little bit in a farther north latitude and just waking up and wanted to share what I've been receiving for January. There's a lot of Stargate activity happening this month in January for 2022. And the astrology is very intense as well. We talk about how the new year is a Gregorian calendar concept, that the new year starts in January when there are actually several new years. And that being said, the energetic of all of the people around the world who have been programmed for this to be the new year, you can still feel that kind of fresh, exciting glimmer of hope that humanity holds for something new. And it's beautiful. With that being said, this is, I would say, one of the first New Year's or January periods for me where I have felt a deep impact by the cosmos to support all of these people who are still in the programs to pull out. And what I mean by that is that the themes of January are easing in, really entering 2022 slowly with presence, with breath. And on that note, I just wanted to share the concept of every morning when you wake up and you start your day, coming into contact with your first breath. This is my first breath this day. So I'm just waking up myself, super tired, high frequencies in my ear and head really intensely all yesterday and last night. So I'm just grateful to have silence now again within my cranium. And with that, just coming into that pure presence and this space of quiet and stillness and reflecting on first breath today. So I just wanted to share that, just easing into your day, easing into 2022, because this is a mega year. February is going to bring us a lot with the astrology, a lot of activation with all of the 222 codes. So just giving ourselves permission in January to go slowly with deep breaths and mindfulness. We are integrating so much from 2021 and all of the different activations that occurred on the solstice in December. And I wanted to share some very powerful information that has come through into my email. Aluna Joy is an amazing star elder, and I have really enjoyed her work and just been so nourished by her work for many years now on the path. She's one of the first beings that I found. She's a star elder and a sacred site, pilgrimage kind of activator. And she works with the cosmic Mayan calendar. And it's not easy to find people who work with these resources. And the galactic calendar, the cosmic Mayan galactic calendar is something that has really supported me in my journey. And I love sharing the codes of this. It's a very beautiful system, very organic. And we are in a beautiful space right now, which is the triple ascension portal. And I want to share some of her work with you guys. I'm going to also drop a link to the article, but I was so grateful to receive her article in my email the other day, because this is summarizing a lot of what's going on a Stargate perspective from the cosmic Maya and the massive wheels upon wheels of cycles. And we are in a Baktun right now, which is a 20-year cycle that has immense impact. Where we are right now, this triple ascension gate that she's talking about started on December 30th. And if you're feeling frequencies, if you're feeling, tingling in the crown, just a lot of physical symptoms right now with the upgrades, it's because the codes coming in, there is still so much to receive. And that's why I say it's really important to be mindful and ease into the year and pull back from the programming of, diving into the year and having it all figured out already, having your to-do list. We have big dreams, big visions, big goals, and wonderful things to accomplish and to collaborate upon in this year. And yet we are kind of in this, the word incubator has been coming up a lot lately, to the point where I'm going to be using that for some of my programs too, to support. But we are kind of in this still within kind of this hibernation cave, this sacred kind of incubator space, not quite ready yet to emerge. It's almost like we're wrapping up the chrysalis phase before the final phases of flying as a butterfly. So I want to share what Aluna has been saying about these different activations and energetics that are coming in, because you may be feeling them and it may provide some support for what you are experiencing. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys and pull up this article. Let's see. Okay. So her website is alunajoy.com. And if you go to her articles, you'll see her Mayan calendar or Mayan cosmic articles. So this is a very exciting report where she's talking about a 20-day core ascension cycle, and that's what we're in right now. So I want to share a little bit. Let's just go a little bit back here. She's talking about the center of the first 20-year Khatun cycle on December 21st of 2012. So we're really working with the 2012 energetics and taking that, flipping that up. You know, the 2012 was the very beginning of the collapse of the old matrix system in a more tangible way. And that's consistently increasing as we're seeing with time here. So she's referencing the December 21st, 2012 solstice gate as one of the initiatory cycles of where we are right now. So just to show you how massive this is. So we're in this now, this 20-day core ascension portal. So she's saying the star elders showed me a vision about how many cycles upon cycles of empowered intent will be set into motion by collective humanity in these 20 days. So this 20-day period began this on December 30th of last year of 2021, and it's going to continue to January 18th of 2022. So what is a Khatun cycle? So I just want to share a little bit of cosmic or Mayan galactic astrology with you guys, because this is very powerful technology. This is galactic, kind of more of the higher mind. They call it the noosphere, where our individual consciousness is synced up with the planet herself and our whole galactic sector. And it's really empowering information, especially for those of us who do gate work or grid work, maybe are coming into these roles now as we're shifting roles or taking on more responsibility in our mission and in our work. So what is a Khatun cycle? A Khatun can be anything that repeats and reboots on a 20-year cycle. The living Maya understand the workings of cosmic time. They still work with these cycles today. When a cycle round begins again, there's a period of time where the new cycle is seated or anchored. This is what we are doing today. We are seeding a massive new cycle of time that is 26,000 years long. It takes a lot of long and arduous earth years to anchor this major cycle. We are coming to the center of the first Khatun cycle of this major time cycle. On December 21st, 2021, we will flip the timeline from the past to the future. It's a huge opportunity to let go of the past that is no longer working for you. It is a time to open your hearts and to fully surrender yourself to the higher frequencies that are rising up right now. So this kind of ties into my energy report for the year of 2022. It's all about the heart. It's all about the heart gates. And we have to start to become more comfortable with expanding our hearts, wrenching them open farther than we ever have before, allowing all of the distortions to come out, any of the trauma, any of the pain, to be brave. This is really the time to be heart warriors and warriors of love and peace and the heart flame, because the blessings that are coming down are so wonderful and magical, but if our hearts are closed, we won't even be able to see them or feel them. So like she says, it's time to open up your hearts, fully surrender yourself to the higher frequencies that are rising up right now. Remember, anytime we reach new frequencies in a new cycle, it will always come with an element of surprise or a feeling like you never saw that coming. It takes breaking away from our patterns, our familiarity of things, to enter new unexpected frequencies. This takes a warrior, a master, a brave soul, all of which you are. Okay, so it goes on in this article to go even further forward into the future of more of these cycles to keep our eyes out and to keep preparing for. This is going very far in advance, so I'm going to skip this part, but I do suggest looking into it, because you'll start to see the wheels upon wheels upon wheels of energy, which we, quantify as time. So now I want to get into the 20-day core ascension portal because that's where we are right now. And she also shares what's happening with these pulses. So she talks about these 5 pulses of energy that are burning. This is that holy fire I was talking about that are burning through the different chakra systems. So these 20 powerful days. So let me go back. What is the 20 core day ascension portal? On December 30th, 2021, for 20 days, humanity will begin to travel through a cosmic chakra system and activate our Kundalini. This 20 core day ascension portal arrives on 12/30/21 and goes through 1/18/22. We will travel through a cosmic chakra, a Kundalini system, and activate our newly arising future. We will anchor a new higher dimensional world in a unique foundation stone that has been created apart from all of the division and chaos of the dissolving world. These days are powerful and activating as we move beyond the past and merge the present with our future. These 20 days are the center column of a cosmic calendar that represents the spinal column of the human body and the core of the earth running from north to south. So it's really fascinating because we're building up this beautiful column of the spine. It all has to do with the light body too. Like you can start to see on a multidimensional level, like on a quantum holographic level, how all of these things sync up. They're all just layering on top of one another. So let me go deeper into this now, what she has to say about this. This is this triple portal. This is the second ascension process this year. It burns a holy awakening fire through our chakras. This energy descends to earth from the great central sun and God, who is known as Hunabku in their tradition of the Mayans. Every 260 days, these energies return over and over, but each time they return with an ascending frequency, and it takes us to a higher, more rarefied level. These 20 days will be powerful at this pivotal and unique time on earth where we have been pushed out of our comfort zones. Anyone? And we have no control of the crumbling reality around us. It is a process that requires a deep surrender and total trust in this cosmic process and an unshakable knowing that you are safe, strong, and protected by the universe. When these core days are worked with a conscious, open heart, with deep surrender and intent for the highest good, they can help anchor and manifest new higher frequencies into form. This is why I'm posting this process to you now, she says. So now we're going to go even deeper. These 20 powerful days are beginning on 12/30/2021. We are being asked to absorb this trial by holy fire. We do this by raising our frequencies to contain more energy filled with light, unity, unconditional love, and balanced harmony. When we do this, we will also let go of fear, hate, division, ego, our victim mentality, and all falsehoods. There's so much available to us if we rise above the noise and we stay in our hearts with unconditional love, be filled with gratitude, and act from unity consciousness. We are being called to anchor to a new orientation point, a new equilibrium on earth and within our hearts, and to anchor our higher and our physical bodies into the new cycle. This has never been done before. Each shift of an age always reaches a point of profound unknowing to find a new way within the new laws of nature embedded in the new frequencies. It is a time to anchor to our unique, divine inner centers and not get distracted or pulled into anything that triggers old programs or is from the old paradigm. These are all outside yourselves now unless you invite them in. Okay, so now she's going to talk really specifically about what's happening, and she actually goes into each of the periods of days. So she talks about there will be 5 pulses of energy that will burn through the chakras in these 20 days. See, I have a sip of coffee. Hold on. There will be 5 pulses of energy that will burn through 5 chakras: the crown, throat, heart, solar plexus, and root chakras. Each pulse will hold 4 days each. Each day holds one of the 4 directions: east, north, west, and south. What happens during these 20 days is this. So you can start to get into this space. Fresh cosmic energy coming from the great central sun. Maybe close your eyes and see, imagine this, feel this, activate this within. Fresh cosmic energy coming from the great central sun begins to descend into our physical body, starting at our crown chakra. At the same time, newly upgraded energy coming from the core of the earth begins to rise up into our physical body, beginning at our root chakra. This process is very much like when a lightning bolt strikes the earth. When a lightning bolt descends from the sky, the earth's energy also reaches up to meet the descending bolt This merging point of descending cosmic energy with the rising physical energy reaches each other at a very powerful center point. Da, 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 our hearts. The heart is the center of all centers, as it should be. Then she says the new cosmic energy descending from the great central sun will continue through our chakras until it is grounded within our physical body and anchored into the core of the earth. So this is a beautiful visual for us to see ourselves as conduits of this energy coming down from source, coming up from Gaia, meeting in the middle of our hearts and continuing this energy stream flowing through us as we are walking antenna around the earth. Our ascending physical energy will also pass up through our heart and rise up through our crown and beyond until it reaches and anchors to the great central sun. This process will take 20 days. This is also happening simultaneously to our earth. So she's also sharing this beautiful blessing of the 7 cardinal directions. This is a traditional Mayan ceremony. So I wanted to share this with you. This is a really great way to start the day. And I wanted to read this to you right now as an activation, and then we'll get into the first pulse. Because the first pulse has already happened and we're now in the second pulse, I figure, well, let's activate the first pulse together because time doesn't truly exist. It's just a measurement. So I came across this information yesterday on the 3rd. And so I'm working backwards and forwards with this. So I thought we could do this together. So let's just, come into a little bit of a space here. So you can close your eyes if you want. Feeling your breath, feeling your seat, bringing all of you here now, calling all of the energies, calling all of you here now, into the now. Breathing, coming together, feeling one another through the ether. Coming into the heart space. And let us begin with calling in and sending love to the 7 cardinal points. Great creator of all life, Hunab Ku, heart of the heavens, heart of the earth, heart of the east, heart of the north, heart of the west, heart of the south, heart of the hearts, or center. The first pulse will be from December 30th of 2021 to January 2nd of 2022. So I invite you to stay in your internal space with eyes closed here, and we're going to work with the activation that was occurring in that first pulse. And then we'll begin the second pulse since we're in that now, in the now. So the first pulse will be from 12:30 to 1/2/2022. And these are the days of very special star glyphs, Imish, Ik, Akbal, and Khan. This first phase will activate your crown chakra. So let's come into the crown, seeing our crowns. We have several layers of crown. Breathing with your eyes closed, feeling the top of your head, connecting with great central sun. And let us see this first phase now coming from great central sun. These beautiful golden energies coming down through the crown from the sacred central sun. Sophia cosmic Christed energies, gold pouring down and around. Just breathing. And coming into our root chakra, let's bring our awareness now. Let's continue to let that beautiful golden energy pour forth over the crown while bringing our attention into our root and connecting with the core of New Earth, Gaia, Terra Nova, Tara. Connecting with her beautiful crystalline heart. This is New Earth. And connecting with her beautiful heart at our root center and pulling that energy up, coming from the core of the sacred earth of New Earth up and through the body, then out and through the head. You can feel the shift, you can feel the elevation with these energies pouring through. So just to remind and to hold focus, the beautiful grand central sun, cosmic solar Christed energies coming through the crown and down through the body, anchoring within the cells. And the beautiful energy of Gaia, of Mother Earth, of New Earth frequencies coming up from her crystalline heart and up into our root chakra and up through the body from there. So let's just take a few breaths with this. And I'm going to read to you what she says as you continue to run these energies. These days will initiate a great ocean of potential. Breathe life into this ascension process. Release an immense wisdom from the depths of our inner temples and plant a seed for the intent of this process. This begins the merging heaven and earth within. If we are paying attention, we could experience flashes of enlightened consciousness and we may feel quite elevated. So with your eyes closed, just continuing to feel it, heart open, open wider. See the energies coming down again, continuing that flow. And we'll take a few more breaths here. And let us just intend to anchor this activation into the cells, into our hearts, into our fields, as we're a walking, kind of like a walking telephone pole. This is like where we are, like, the human version of the trees, again, as a transmitter, receiver of cosmic intelligence, divine intelligence, and anchoring it into the earth, streaming it through. We are a live stream. Okay. All right, and let's do the second pulse. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed. Just stay in this space in your heart. And let's read the second pulse. The second pulse will be from the 3rd of January, 2022 to the 6th of January, 2022. So we're in it now. These are the days of Chikan, Chimi, Manik, and Lamat, the star glyphs. This second phase will activate our throat chakra from that descending cosmic energy and activate your solar plexus from the elevating energy from the core of the earth. This period of 4 days, begin collecting foundational wisdom. We will begin to let go, like a death of the past, and align with pure healing creation, activating and transducing wisdom into a usable form. We exit the mental world and we enter the world of spirit. So just bringing the focus into the throat chakra, seeing your throat blooming open, that vortex of energy, that spiral. It's where we receive our own wisdom. And another reason why this is the year of the heart gates for us is that the heart is truly the gate, the portal, the entry to all wisdom and gnosis and knowledge. If we are, hiding behind our pain, we are in truth hiding from ourselves. We are hiding from our highest potential. So it's important to feel everything, let it move through, don't hang on, see where our attachments lie, and get into the deeper caverns of the heart space and the internal wisdom, because once we activate these deep portals within, this also starts to activate the higher heart, which is that holy fire, which also in turn activates the throat chakra, so that we begin to feel safe, because we are now in a matrix of love, which is higher than fear, divinity, which is greater than separation or a sense of smallness, of a lack. So when we are in a higher quotient of light and love for self and faith and trust in self and in the divine, this is how we access the throat chakra and start to be comfortable sharing our wisdom and our truth, and really coming into all of our creativity to begin to express it. So you're welcome to open your eyes if you haven't already. I just want to thank you so much for joining me today. And just remember to take it slow in January and really listen deeply and connect in the morning with your first breath. Connect with your day. I'm going to leave a link to this wonderful article in the description box so that you can continue with these phases. The 4th phase is going to be the 11th to the 14th, and the 5th and final phase is going to be the 15th of January to the 18th of January. So these are just immensely powerful tools to work with this galactic support of the cosmic Maya. And I was just so excited to share these resources with you. And also, just if you need permission, to slow down, here's your permission slip. For me, I needed to be snowed in since Christmas Eve to receive that, like, oh, it's okay to chill and not feel the pressure. Because with Saturn and Capricorn, we're really excited. We see so much that we want to create, and we're excited to do all the things. And sometimes our Saturn can become more of a taskmaster, and then we have imbalance in that. So remember to start slowly, to dream big, but the self-care is the priority. The deep listening is the priority. And noticing how our New Year's resolutions or intentions this year are more about essence. You may have some specifics, but more specifics will come later on in the month. It's more about the energetics. What do you want to feel this year? You know, do you want to feel peace, a sense of contentment, and just all these beautiful energetics? What makes you feel super comfortable? And you'll notice it's not about the final result. It's about owning that energy right now, owning that sensation right now, and not being separate from our goals and our dreams and our ideal life, but living it now, however we can emulate that frequency of being. So it's very interesting. Things are getting a lot more ethereal, a lot more into the crystalline plasma of pure creation through pure presence, as opposed to, focusing on the desired outcome. It's very interesting. We also have Mercury going retrograde soon. We're going to have 4 Mercury retrogrades this year. So just know that in the year of 2022, with 4 retrograde periods, we're going to have incredible opportunities to go forward and begin to initiate processes and all kinds of different things. And then we're going to have periods of review with the Mercury retrograde, which is one of the best times ever for meditation, and an opportunity get granted to us by the cosmos to pull back and see what's working, what isn't working. Oh, did I forget something? Did I go back into programming and forget to align this thing with this, that kind of thinking. So also the invitation to reprogram how we feel and think about Mercury retrogrades, instead of feeling like they're this awful experience. Actually, what they are is a gift from the divine, from the universe, from the wisdom of the cosmos, of which we are a part, to reassess, to consistently have an opportunity to tweak and make things better. So it's a beautiful gift. So with that, I just wish you the best January ever, and I will see you soon. Much love.